Greetings. My name is Kevin Kraft. I am a surfer, musician, a spiritual acupuncturist, and orthopedic acupuncturist, traversing the line between material and immaterial acupuncture, between the etheric and the corporeal, which basically means that I'm a nerd for anatomy and biomechanics, and also awake to know that there is a spiritual component to most, if not all, pathologies, and that ultimately spirit can heal anything. Come with me on this journey as we observe our world through the lens of infinite possibilities. Guided by the urge to raise the vibration of humanity, let us learn and share in the spirit of service and love. Welcome to Lifting Our Vibration. Hello, my beautiful vibration lifters. As our souls converge here as infinite spirits having a human experience, existing as God, learning what it's like to be separate from itself. As we go forth with the knowledge that love is the greatest power in the universe, and we have the choice in every moment to choose this infinite power of love through our thoughts, actions, and the way we move through our lives. So I'm so excited to talk to y'all tonight. I'm so grateful that you clicked on this video. I want to talk about the 7 Hermetic Principles. Now, these 7 Hermetic Principles have guided me in my life. Now, these principles come from Hermes Trismegistus, Hermes the thrice great. He was known in Greece as such, but before Greece, in Kemet, he was known as Thoth. He was the scribe. He brought written language to the Kemetic people, the Egyptians. Very interesting story. If you want to learn more about the origins of Thoth or Hermes and the other characters that he occupied in the development of human culture, listen to Billy Carson. He is one of the utmost scholars when it comes to this information. You may also want to look into the work of Zecharia Sitchin. He was able to bring the story of the Sumerians, deciphering the cuneiform tablets and bringing us a most fascinating story of these ancient people. Now, the 7 Hermetic Principles. It's funny when people think about New Age or the secret or manifestation or the law of attraction. It seems that many people think this is a new concept. Actually, this concept could be first found in these 7 Hermetic Principles. These 7 Hermetic Principles, Hermes, Thoth, predates any Western philosophy or civilization. It goes all the way back to ancient Kemet, pre-dynastic Egypt. So it predates Christianity, Islam, Judaism. So it's very interesting information that is in the Kabbalion, which was from the 3 initiates. Okay, without further ado, the 7 Hermetic Principles. Principle 1 is the principle of mentalism. All is divine mind. The universe is mental. This can be also stated as everything in existence is conscious. The universe is mental. Let that sink in for a minute. That is a profound statement. And all these things that I'm telling you now used to be only available to initiates. This was sacred information. And now you can just get it on the internet. We are truly living in an age where we are awakening and raising our vibration. And this ancient knowledge is coming back into the forefront. So the first principle is the principle of mentalism. The all is divine. The universe is mental. Principle 2 is the principle of correspondence. As above, so below. As within, so without. Now, Yeshua ben Yosef, also known as Jesus, also said something very similar, that the kingdom of heaven is within. And when we were taught how to pray, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. As above, so below. The third Hermetic principle is the principle of vibration. Nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. Now, might I remind you that this is a very ancient concept, yet it is being brought forth today in modern physics and string theory. And the new theories of physics explains how everything is vibrating. Tesla said, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think about vibration and frequency. Principle 4, the principle of polarity. Everything is dual. Opposites are identical in nature, just different in degree. All paradoxes may be reconciled. You cannot have darkness if there is not light. You cannot have north if there is not south. This will help us not judge what we commonly might think of as negative. Without the negative, there can be no positive. Whenever something negative in your life happens, it is opening the door for something positive to happen. It is the law of polarity, the principle of polarity as it's stated in the 7 Hermetic Principles. So, the fourth principle is the principle of polarity. The fifth principle is the principle of rhythm. Everything flows out and in, rhythm compensates. There is always a rhythm. If you walk down the street, there's a rhythm. Feel your heart, there's a rhythm. Even your body is set up in rhythms. 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, top and bottom lip, 2 ears, 2 hands, 2 feet, in order to life is rhythm. The 6th principle is the principle of cause and effect. Spoke about this a little bit yesterday from Bashar's teachings of the 4 laws of creation. So this is the principle of cause and effect. Everything has cause and effect. Every effect has a cause. There is one plane of causation. Mind. Nothing escapes the law. The 7th principle is the principle of gender. Everything has masculine and feminine principles. Gender manifests on all planes. It is very important that we understand this. Within all of us, we have the masculine and the feminine. Now, this also rhymes with the philosophy of Chinese medicine and the Tai Chi pole, or the yin-yang symbol. The balance of the yin and yang. The yang is the masculine, the yin is the feminine. And there is a bit of the masculine in the feminine and a bit of the feminine in the masculine. principle of genders cannot be escaped. Every one of us has both masculine and feminine within us. It's important that we cultivate and honor both the masculine and the feminine. It is possible to be the divine feminine and the divine masculine. It is also possible to be the toxic masculine and the toxic feminine. For very long now, we have been in the toxic masculinity era. But now, as we shift and we raise our vibration, we see things changing, and it's causing a lot of confusion in the human culture. But truly, we are all both. And let's not let toxic femininity rule the day, because the balance, as the scales tip to the other side after so many years, 1,000 years of toxic masculinity. It's time for the men to honor the women and to honor the divine masculine within themselves. And it's time for the women to honor the divine masculine and also the divine feminine within themselves, and the divine feminine within both, and the divine masculine within both. It is time for us to realize these principles and to help them on our journey, aiding us in raising our vibration. Isn't it very interesting that these 7 Hermetic Principles, dating thousands of years old, probably. So the story goes that the ancient Egyptians, the Hermetics, they built the pyramids and around 4,000 to 5,000 years ago. But that date is only because of the dogma of science. The dogma of one area of science, because another area of science, geology, is showing that there's weathering on the Sphinx that's at least 10,000 years old. So these teachings are ancient. Sounds like some new age hippie-ish. These are ancient. Look it up yourself. The Kabbalion, Thoth, Hermes Trismegistus. Thank you for listening and joining me tonight. I love you. Peace.